Hello everyone, and welcome to our new video on the OSI model. In the previous video, we spoke about the OSI model and the layers. We pretty much just touched on what each layer is called and a brief introduction on what each layer is concerned for within a network. Another thing we touched on was data encapsulation within the OSI model, and today we're going to talk about what data type is concerned for each layer within the OSI model. So as a recap, the OSI model is comprised of 7 layers: physical, which is concerned with wires, binary, um, low-level bare bones of a network of data transition. Data link is concerned with switches, so LANs, etc. Layer 3, the network layer, is concerned with routers, IP addresses, everything that concerns a wide area network shooting out data into the World Wide Web. Transport, layer 4, is concerned with the transition of data. So that'll be things like your TCP, your UDP protocols, and how data is being transported across networks and things like that. The session layer has a job of establishing a reliable connection between two devices. And then the presentation layer, again, is for data encapsulation for the application layer and also to checking that data has been received correctly, there's no errors, things like that. And the application layer is your HTTP, your your protocols that concern with applications on a network or on the internet. So again, just as a reminder, the mnemonic device to help you remember the layers within the OSI model is, of course, please do not throw sausage pizza away. If you can remember that mnemonic device, that allows you to remember the OSI model from the very first layer, the physical layer, all the way down to the application layer. There is another mnemonic device. Do some people fear birthdays? Now, this mnemonic device concerns the data types that correspond to each layer within the OSI model. So we have data for application, presentation, and session, segment for transport layer, packets for network layer, frames for data link layer, and bytes for the physical layer. Now, say we have 7 minus 3, that gives us 4. So if you can remember that the last 3 layers, 7, 6, and 5, have a data, and the last 4 layers have different data types. So when we talk about the application and presentation and session layers, they have a data type known as data. Transport has a data type known as segment. Network has a data type known as packets. Data link has a data type known as frames, and physical has a data type known as bytes. So the reason why we need encapsulation within this conceptual framework is because the physical layer, again, concerned with cables, bits and bytes, ones and zeros, that's going to be a world of difference compared to seeing the web page on your computer. So let's say we send an email. At some point, that email is going to be ones and zeros transported across the ether, cables, etc., converted into machine code, and then encapsulated again and again and again until it's in a human readable form. So we can't use data, a data type known as data within a cable because a cable would know what to do with it. So that's why we need data encapsulation. So if you remember the mnemonic device, do some people via birthdays. That can help you to remember data, segment, packets, frames, and bytes. And that can allow you to remember from top to bottom all the data types within the OSI model. So hopefully you've learned something today. I really hope you've gained something from this video, and thank you for watching.